Hello, everyone. Today we are going to present with our group about the project procurement planning process that will be an ideal for the design and execution for the Water and Sanitation Corporation as an organization called WASAC. So to start, we are going to start with an introduction. So introduction, as we said, the project procurement process is an essential component for the project management for the planning process, which is essential, determining and obtaining and overseeing the resources that are required to finish a project. So, which means a very procurement planning successful, also it's a success of the project. So some of the key terms that we are going to discuss on it that we will be more coming often during this presentation is procurement and planning. So procurement as a key term, procurement is the process by which an organization acquires goods, services, and works from external sources. About planning, planning in procurement, planning refers to the process of strategically determining what to procure, what you need exactly, what to procure it, how to procure it, and from where. Where are you going to get that thing that you need really in order to meet an organization operational and development needs efficiently, cost effectively, and compliantly? Let's just work and see also about the objective of the procurement planning. Some of the objectives are to ensure timeline delivery of good works and services. It's also helped to align the procurement actually with the WASAC strategic and development goals and ensure compliance with the government procurement regulations, facilitate transparency, efficiency, and value for money. So all those objectives brings out to have really a successful procurement process and achieve of the project success. So we are going to check one of the steps. We'll go step by step. I'll start with the step number 1, which is the need of the identification. Needs identification involve the user department, identify procurement category, goods, if it's a goods, if it's a works, if it's a services, but all start with what the department needs. So that means the department comes together to consult themselves and then try to see what is the need of the department. Is the needs a procurement plan? Is the needs a procurement process? So once they finish to identify different needs, they look those one which will need a procurement process. So and then they start to prioritize those needs according to maybe if it's a service delivery, what is the impact of that service? What will be the budget availability? What is the regulatory obligation that will be linked at that need? So all those things, once they look at it, they prioritize the needs accordingly. Next, we are going to see the needs requirements. So the needs requirements, we can see it. We see infrastructure development. So this involves the construction of new, let's say in WASAC, we want to construct a new water supply system, including water treatment, plants, pipeline, and storage facilities. So include also the construction of sanitation facilities such as sewage treatment plants and sanitation network. So we look also at the capacity. When you look at a need, but you don't look at the need itself, but you also have to look all the needs required that will make the project to be successful. So you look at the capacity building. You look, is the staff who are going to undertake that project are well trained? Did they have really enough staff that are going to operate and maintain the new infrastructure? So you look at the project management. Managing the project, including the procurement, contract management, and financial management. So you look at the community engagement. If it's a pipeline that has to be put in place somewhere, but also the community has to be engaged in order to take the infrastructure in good management, so that they cannot damage it as because they didn't get any training. So all those are needs that will be also tack on during the assessment as we are going to look at it. So we look also at the compliance, to ensuring the compliance with all relevant regulations and standards, including environmental and social safeguards. So those are what we can see according to the needs identification, and my colleague is going to take over for the next slide.
Thank you. I'm Lillian, and I'm going to continue to the next step, which is the procurement planning. So in procurement planning, we collect and compare needs from department, and then we classify. But when we are going to classify, we use different type of procurement, budget, source, and procurement method. And also we prepare initial draft of annual procurement plan. The third step is market analysis. In market analysis, we conduct market research, which include cost estimation, supplier availability, because we are going also to look on the availability of suppliers, and also loading and packaging depends on the size of the project. Normally, we use it to split it into plot. And also we use data to fine-tune specification and timeline. The fourth is the risk assessment. In risk assessment, we identify the potential risk, such as procurement delays, supplier failure, and inflation or forex volatility. Also, we apply risk mitigation, such as performance security, advance planning, and milestone payment. The next is preparation of documents, such as specification, collaboration between technical team and procurement unit, and also cost estimate aligned with market analysis. So I think my colleague can take over. Thank you.
Thank you. The next step, my name is Naweniwe Odilo. The next step is scheduling and prioritizing the what is we are going to do. Procurement schedule by using Gantt chart or by using other methods of scheduling, match procurement timeline to project execution phases, fiscal calendars by checking if, for example, this fiscal year of 2025 to 2026. The next step is the approval of the methods. If we are going, which methods of procurement which is going to be used. There is internal approvals where we see that if it is approved by the tender committee, procurement unity, and the external approvals where under public procurement authorities can approve, but sometimes because we have many projects, there are many projects financed by the bank. We need to seek the approval from the bank, African Development Bank, World Bank, if they are financed by those banks, and they also include in the final annual procurement plan. So it needs to be included in the annual procurement plan. So then step 8 is just implementation and monitoring. When we are implementing, there are different activities. Among of them is monthly tracking of annual procurement plan execution, quarterly update of the procurement plan, and also monitoring by checking the cost variance, time overruns, and supplier performance. Then here there is an example of some projects, as you can see. The projects which are in WASAC, the project, the procurement plan, we have, first of all, the description of the item, of course, which project, the name of the project we have, procurement type we are going to use, if it is for goods, if it is for what, if it is for consultants services. So then we have procurement method. Is it an open tender? Is it an international bidding? Is it quality cost? Is it request for quotation? Is it framework agreement? So just you choose based on the type of the contract and the type of the works which are going to be carried out. So the next is to estimate the cost. What is the cost related to that project? And you highlight and you write it in that procurement plan. Also, source of fund, which is who is going to fund, who is going to provide the budget for this project. So that's where you for this case, you see that, for instance, the supply of water meters is good and is supplied by WASAC. And also, if you can see for the construction of a water treatment plant, it is works. So it is financed by the bank, as I mentioned above. So the African Development Bank, of course. So then you specify the other time. You need to specify also timeline when this project is going to start, when it's going to end. So who is responsible? Which department is responsible? And you put the remark if it is essential, or who is going to provide that the procurement for that one, and the remarks, it should be there. The next one is the conclusion. So the conclusion, we conclude saying that the procurement planning is essential for successful project execution, and the annual procurement plan ensures transparency, accountability, budget control. And also we conclude saying that WASAC must review and update procurement plan quarterly. Coordination between departments is the key to success of the projects. Thank you to everyone.